This episode of SoldierKnowsBest is brought to you by Jack Threads. Hey, what's up guys, SoldierKnowsBest here with another What's on My iPad video. I'm about to show you some of my favorite applications I'm currently running right now. And this is a games edition, so I'm going to be showing you all gaming applications today. But I'm going to start with the first app, it's called IceBreaker. Now, a couple months ago I reviewed an application called Bqoyy, which is basically just the football version of this. And where you're trying to navigate against the different enemies or the other team without getting hit and trying to score a goal, or in this case, going to be trying to score the hockey puck inside the goal itself. And so it has very nice visuals, as you can see here, just like the other game did. And actually, I think these visuals are a little bit upgraded as well. So you're trying to navigate by spinning around or sliding from left to right and just dodging the other players on the ice rink here. And on the buttons there, you can see it's very easily laid out. Now what I'm doing right there is a showboat button, and this allows you to gain a lot of points. You try to hold it as long as you can before you actually need to score, before the goalie knocks you out. And so on the actual, you don't want to do that. And on the hockey rink itself, you'll see that there's little things laid out on the ground there. There's a 500 point marker there. Sometimes it's going to be 100, sometimes it's going to be 200. And if you roll over those, you get those points. So that can kind of help you navigate around the ice rink. So you can just choose a straight path to the goal, or you can try to rack up as many points as you can. That'll help you upgrade and go through and unlock as many levels and teams as you can. And so some levels are going to have these little orange barriers there. If you hit those, then the game is over. But you don't want to showboat for too long, or you'll get your butt knocked out just like I just did right there. All right, the next game I'm going to show you today is called Spirit HD, and this has a Geometry Wars type of feel. And I know a lot of people remember that game. That game was very popular, especially when it first came out for the Xbox 360. But anyway, this game, you're trying to draw a circle with your character there and try to suck all the enemies into these kind of black holes here, even though they look white. So I call them white holes in this case. No jokes. But anyway, you're trying to draw them into the those white holes or the black holes. Really, I think they changed color with the level, so I'm failing right here. But you try not to hit any of the enemies, and or you'll die, of course. You get about 3 lives starting off. Now the game itself, again, does get more challenging once you get a lot of enemies on the screen. But if you get tired of that game mode, you can go to this game mode. It's called Pulse. This is the one I actually have the most fun playing, where you're just trying to hit those little circles at the right time to suck up as many enemies as you can, and then those enemies emit these little yellow orbs that float around, and you gain those, or you gather those up and you get more points and things like that. So overall, this game, I think, is a fun game, very simple game. If you're any type of fan of Geometry Wars, I think you'll be a fan of this game as well. The next thing I'm about to show you is a free game, so don't expect too much out of it, but it's called Extreme Road Trip. So if you ever played the game Tiny Wings on your phone, which you haven't, I recommend that game. But you're basically trying to navigate the bird as far as you can in the level before the sun rises, and it sounds stupid if you never heard of it. And if you hit the hills just right, you gain a lot of hang time, and you'll be able to go a lot further in the stage. This game is very similar to that, but you just have a car or a truck. And so it only has 2 buttons, one on the left-hand side, which makes your car rotate backwards, and one on the right-hand side, of course, make your car rotate frontwards. And so if you do a lot of tricks in the air and you stick your landing as best as you can, you'll gain a little boost, and again, that'll help you get through the stage a lot further without wasting that much gas. So the game, again, is very simple, really nothing else to it. There's no other things you can do besides buy more cars via in-app purchase in this game. I just bought this monster truck for about $1. Yes, that's a lot of money for this, but I think for like $2 you unlock all 6 of the cars or something like that. So anyway, this is, again, it's a free game. Again, don't expect too much out of it, but this is a game, another game that will help you waste some time. Ooh, that sucks. All right, now we're about to move on to my favorite game of this video, and this is called Anomaly Warzone Earth HD. Now, this game has been the iPad Game of the Week, has won some Apple Design Awards from Apple themselves, of course. That's the name of the award. But this game is a really, really fun game. Kind of, if you play any of those type of tower defense games, this is kind of like tower offense. It puts you on the offensive in this game. All right, so starting the game up, you have to go choose the level that you want to play, and just everything with the game as far as the design, the layout, the menu system, everything is just very pleasing to the eye and just very functional. But anyway, once you start the level, you need to pick the vehicles that you want and kind of put them in the right order that will be best suited for the level. And then you need to choose your own path, and this is very important. So some missions may have you, you have to take out certain targets, like that little target that's had that little yellow thing rotating there. I need to take out those. So you need to make sure your path goes around all the different areas and gives you the best chance to take out those things. But then after you get done setting your path, you hit that button, it drops you right in the action. So the things that are dropping right now from the drop ships are one that makes a cloak, and another one helps you repair your vehicles. Again, those are going to be very important for you to actually accomplish your goal. So you can zoom in. My pinching is zooming, and now one of the enemies is attacking me, so I'm putting up the cloak little power up there, and this kind of gives the enemy a hard time trying to track onto you. But they still can hit you. They'll be shooting randomly, but it gives them a lot harder time to try to take you out. You can also fast forward through the game. It's a little fast forward button at the bottom right hand corner. But every time you kill an enemy, and sometimes randomly, they'll do a little drop off. A drop ship will drop off one of those power ups. So you got to really make sure after you kill somebody to check to see if they do that, because that's going to be the only way you're going to survive. And so the game has really good graphics. Again, the graphics are pretty good. The controls are very intuitive, and also this little power right there, that's the repair power that's going to help repair my vehicles. So the more you progress through the game, the more different types of power ups you get. All right, so the one I'm showing you right now is to be able to put a decoy out there so the enemy can go ahead and shoot that, and you can try to take out the enemy before they realize that it is a decoy or before they destroy that one. And at any time during the game itself, you can hit the map button to see exactly what you have coming up in your path that you've chosen. Now, also through some of the levels here, the more money that you begin to rack up by collecting different things on the map, you'll be able to buy more vehicles, and that's going to help you in case you lose one of your teammates in the battle itself. So again, this game is pretty fun, and you can check this out on the iPad and also on the iPhone as well. And I think a lot of people have a lot of fun out of this. But all right, guys, we're almost at the end of this video. But before we head out here, it's going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video, and that is Jack Threads. And Jack Threads is an exclusive invite-only club. You can get a very good discount on a lot of different clothing brands. You get up to like 80% off sometimes. So they have like Hurley, they have Stussy, they have Kid Robot. They have a good amount of different clothing lineups that I think a lot of people will find. They have some cool sunglasses and watches, I believe they have in there. A lot of different things I think you'll find to be able to put in your wardrobe and get your geek on or your Mac on in the club and really not look like a geek totally. You don't want to do that. But anyway, you can head over to jackthreads.com/SKB, and that'll bring you right into the club. So anyway, guys, definitely check that out. But also too, please leave a comment down below about what you think about all these applications I did show you in this video. And also too, if you have any recommendations, please let me know as well. And again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.